Top 10 harem animes to watch. The variety that anime has to offer is quite interesting, and that is why so many people love it. From action to comedy to slice of life and horror, these animes are tailored to find their crowd. There's something for everyone. One of these many genres is the harem genre. This genre is gaining a lot of traction these days, so we've decided to show you the top 10 harem anime that you might like to watch. Before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe and smash that bell icon to get notified the next time we drop a top 10 video. Now we don't want to keep you waiting any longer, so let's get into it. Number 10. Osamake. The rom-com where the childhood friend won't lose. Starting the countdown at the number 10 position, we have a relatively new anime released this year. It's about a guy called Suharu Maru who is childhood friends with one of the most popular girls in school, Kuroha Shida, while having feelings for another girl, Shirokusa Kachi. But he immediately rejects her and has his eyes set on his first love, Kachi. He believes he has a chance with Kachi following an event that occurred between them until he finds out that Kachi has a boyfriend. Dreams shattered, Suharu agonizes over what could have been. That is until Kuroha presents him with a plan for revenge. A story filled with love, comedy, schemes, revenge, and harem. This 12-episode anime keeps you interested till the end. Watch as more girls join the fray, trying to get Suharu's attention and love. Number 9. Strike the Blood. The world has currently 3 primogenitors, who are the most powerful vampires. Said to only exist in legends, the 4th primogenitor, who also happens to be the world's strongest vampire, appears in the demon district of Itogami Island as Kojo Akatsuki, an ordinary-looking high school student. It is not long before his quiet life is disrupted and he is thrust into the center of attention. Fearing his power, the Lion King organization sends in an attack mage known as Sword Shaman for observation and, if necessary, obliteration. For some reason, the mage chosen was an apprentice sword shaman girl named Himerago Yukina. Forced together by circumstances, the two form an alliance as Kojo comes to terms with his power. He uses them to protect the city from various emerging chaotic forces, while picking up beautiful girls on the way. This anime has 4 seasons and it keeps getting interesting with every episode. Number 8. The Quintessential Quintuplets. Futaru Uesugi is an academically gifted student who has lost his mother, has no friends, and to top it all off, his father has incurred a large amount of debt. An opportunity presents itself when the rich Nakano family transfer to his school and Futaru is hired as a highly paid tutor. To his dismay, he discovers that his 5 students are identical sisters of varied personalities that have no interest in studying and have abysmal grades. Some of the quintuplets are against having Futaru, whom they view as a stranger, in their apartment. Still, his diligent tenacity gradually convinces the girls to accept him and to improve their grades. Throughout the series, Futaru develops unique relationships with each girl, making what started as a tutoring develop into more. With a flash forward, it is revealed that he marries one of the quintuplets. Which one of them did he marry? Watch the anime to find out. Number 7. Saekano, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. At number 7, we have an anime about the life of Tomoyo Aki, a high school student and an obsessed otaku. With remarkable luck, he bumps into a mysterious girl he considered the most beautiful girl he has ever seen. Recruiting the help of his foreigner childhood friends, Iriri Spencer Sawamura, cold, renowned library genius Kasumi Gaoka Utaha, and Michiro Hyodo, he decides to create a game where the heroine is modeled after his mystery girl. While recruiting the members, Aki again bumps into the mystery girl only to learn that she is his classmate, Megumi Kato. Tomoya then asks Megumi to star as the heroine of his game. This marks the beginning of a new chapter for Blessing Software's development team. Number 6. The World Only God Knows.
That's awful! Just awful, Divine!
The main character, Keima Katsuragi, known online as the legendary God of Conquest, can conquer any girl's heart. In dating simulation games at least. When he arrogantly accepts an anonymous offer to prove his supremacy at dating simulation games, Keima is misled into aiding a naive and impish demon from hell named Elucia de Lute, with her mission of retrieving runaway evil spirits who have escaped hell and scattered themselves throughout the human world. Keima discovers that the only way to capture these spirits is to conquer what he hates most: the unpredictable hearts of three-dimensional girls. To defend his title, he is forced to navigate through the hearts of a multitude of real-life girls. Sounds like a task many of us would rather not partake in. Number 5. Date Alive. 3 decades ago, 150,000 people in East Asia fell victim to an unprecedented disaster that came to be known as the spatial quake. Ever since, humanity has built countermeasures to mitigate the damage from future catastrophes. Fast forward to the present, Shido Itsuka, who lives alone with his sister Kotori, get caught in a spatial quake, despite preemptive warnings. Surviving the blast, he meets a mysterious girl who he comes to know as Spirit, supernatural beings who are the cause behind these spatial quakes. He also learns of the Anti-Spirit Team, a specialized military unit tasked with destroying these spirits with brute force. He also finds himself recruited into working with Ratatoskar, an organization dedicated to peacefully reducing the threat brought by spirits, with his sister as the commander. As their new weapon to nullify the spirits' powers, his line of attack is to go on a date with them, sealing the deal with a passionate kiss. This 3 seasons anime has enough action, comedy, and romance to keep you hooked till the end. Number 4. Monster Musume. Everyday life with monster girls. 3 years ago, the Japanese government revealed the existence of creatures such as harpies, centaurs, and the likes. They passed the Interspecies Cultural Exchange Act, which allows these creatures to live with human families and be integrated into human society. This comes with certain restrictions, such as harming one another or procreating. Kurusu Kumihito did not volunteer for the program but suddenly found himself living with a lamia named Mia, after being accidentally delivered to his house by the Interspecies Exchange Coordinator, Agent Smith. As the story continues, he ends up living with other female creatures, each of a different species. He soon finds himself in a hectic environment where he struggles to live in harmony with his new housemates while dealing with their constant advances and the drama of helping them get along in the human world. To add a twist, he is told that he is expected to marry one of the girls due to changes in the law, thus increasing their competition for his attention. This anime is a must-watch for harem anime lovers. Number 3. Maken-ki.
These guys alone. Bye.
This anime is about Takiro Oyama, who has enrolled at Tenbi Academy, a private prep school that converted from all girls to co-ed. Hoping to have a life full of oogling pretty girls, he reunites with his childhood friend Haruko Amaya, who shows him around the school. However, he learns that this school is for students who possess magical and spiritual energies called elements and wielded weapons called makens. They also engage in school-sanctioned combat. While his ability and maken is not apparent at first, Takeru soon finds himself surrounded by girls, including Inaho Kushiya, an attractive girl who says she is his fiancée, and Kodama Himigami, a popular blonde who says she wants to kill him. He joins the security committee, Kenkeibu, a part of the student council's leadership committee called the Magical Security Organization, Kenkei Kiko, also known as Maken-ki. With just 22 episodes, this action harem anime is packed with an exciting fight scene and fan service from pretty girls. Number 2. Nisekoi. Coming in on number 2 on this list, we have a comedy harem anime titled Nisekoi. It is an exciting tsundere harem anime story that follows Raku Ichijo, a first-year student at Bonyari High School who is also the heir to a Yakuza family called Shuegumi. 10 years ago, Raku made a promise to his childhood friend. Now, all he has to go on is a pendant with a lock that can only be unlocked with the key that she took with her when they parted. Raku is just trying to live a very ordinary life, which changes when he meets Chitoge Kirisaki, a transfer student who happens to be the daughter of a mafia boss of a rival gang, the American Beehive Gang. Although he is more interested in his classmate and middle school crush, Kosaki Onodera, he is forced into a relationship with Chitoge due to family affairs. Now Chitoge and Raku must pretend to be boyfriend and girlfriend in order to avoid a war between the gangs. Nisekoi follows the daily antics of this mismatched couple and the many more girls that appear later in the series. Number 1. High School DxD. Coming in at number 1, we have High School DxD. This anime is quite popular and most anime lovers have seen it. The story begins with a high school student, Issei Hyodo, a run-of-the-mill pervert who does nothing productive with his life, peeping on women and dreaming of having his harem one day. Things seem like they're looking up for Issei when a beautiful girl asks him out on a date, although she turns out to be a fallen angel who brutally kills him. However, he gets a second chance at life when a beautiful senior student, Ria's Grimory, a top-class devil, revives him as her servant and recruits him into the school's occult research club. Issei trains and fights to survive the violent world of angels and devils. Definitely worth checking out. And with that, we've reached the end of our list. If you think we've missed an anime, be sure to leave us a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up as this helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to subscribe and smash that bell icon to get notified when we drop our next top 10 video. See you in the next one, fellow geniuses.